To begin with, the major locations along the line of actual control. So as we can see here, this is the region where we have the line of actual control, and along the line of actual control, what are the strategically important locations we would understand from north to south. So in the northmost we have the Daulat Beg Oldi. Now Daulat Beg Oldi is the highest airstrip in India. We have covered a separate lecture on that. Next to it is the Depsang Plain, the region where the 2 days 1962 Indochina war took place. We would come onto this in a while. Moving south, the region of Gogra and the Hot Springs. So this is the region where we have the Hot Springs, and then further moving south, we have the Pangong Tso Lake, and the north and the south of the Pangong Tso Lake becomes important locations. So those are the major locations that are strategically important. Now coming on to these locations one by one. So let's focus on the region of Gogra first. So the first region is the Gogra. Now the Gogra hot springs are very important. What are the major rivers that flow through this region? So as we can see, we have one of the rivers that flows here, this river, and this river is the Khurang River. So Khurang River in the region here, and this river which flows here is the Changchemo River. So Khurang River joins with the Changchemo River, and the north of the Khurang River we have another river which joins here, which is the Changlung River. So Changlung River further here. Now all these rivers are important, strategically important, because you would have the major locations which would be asked across these rivers. So Kharong River, the Changchemo River, and the Changlung River. Now on the Kharong, the northwest side of it is the region we have the hot springs. So hot springs are located in this region. Then next to it is another important location, and that is the location which we say as the location of the Solu or the Songtalsu. So Songtalsu and Somu is the location here. Further moving westwards, there is another location which is known as Pamzal, another important location. So Pamzal, Solu and Gogra along with the hot springs are the areas which are part of this central location. Now this hot spring region, I recall you again, I help you recall again. This is the river which is known as the Khurang River. So Khurang River merges with another river which is the Changlung River, and this Khurang River meets the river which is the Changchemo River. So those are the rivers which surround the region of Gogra. So I just mark the river here as Changchemo River. So as you can see, this is the Changchemo River which flows, and if we move here, we would have greater depth to this region, and near this Gogra region, as you can see, you have the Changchemo River which flows in this belt. The white region, as you can see, is the Changchemo River, and this Changchemo River merges with this river which is the Khurang River. All of these rivers become very important part of this region. Now this region has been known since the 1800th century, and it was during the 18th century when Maharaja Ranbir in this region started trade with the Yarkand area. Now Yarkand area was one of the major regions of the Xinjiang province during that time, and as a part of the Xinjiang province which is located further north, now called as the Yarkand County, this is the region where most of the trade occurred. So we have trade further from the north, the regions of the north where the trade actually started, and most of the trade occurred from the Yarkand area. So this was the Yarkand area in the Xinjiang province from where the trade started, and Maharaja Ranbir Singh was one of the leaders who actually led this trade further. So Gogra, the Gogra Heights, recently in news, very important locations. We have seen some of the important rivers and geography around the Gogra. Now coming on to another important location, and which is the Dipsang Plain. As we mentioned, very close to the Dipsang Plain is the Daulat Beg Oldi, which is the highest airstrike. Will come on to the Dipsang Plain for a while. Now in the region close to the Dipsang Valley, we have the Rimu Glacier, as you can see here, and from the Rimu Glacier there is the major river which flows, and this is the Shyok River. Now Shyok River is the tributary to Indus. Again, we talked about the Changchemu River where the Gogra passed, and Changchemu is a tributary to Shyok. So again important. So on the west of the Dipsang Plain, we have the Shyok River that flows. On the north, as you can see, this is one of the major rivers that flows, and this river that goes here is the Chipchap River. So Chipchap River flowing through the north of the Dipsang, Shyok River flowing through the west of the Dipsang, and further west of the Shyok is the Rimu Glacier. Further west we have the Siachen Glacier, and it is believed that Dipsang is a region between the Siachen as well as the Aksai Chin in China. So that is the region where we say Dipsang Plain is located. It's strategically very important. Now towards the east is the hilly terrain, as you can see, and this hilly terrain is the region which is known as Laksung. So this is the Laksung range, and beyond the Laksung range is the Karakash River. So Karakash River located beyond the Laksung range, and the major location in the south is the Dipsang Nala, also known as the Bulge. So Bulge, again important location. So those are some of the important locations with the Dipsang Plains, and as you can see, I would have the Aksai Chin and the Siachen Glacier here. So this would help you understand the locations between the two regions. So I'll just remove the Rimu Glacier here, and as you can see, this is the Siachen Glacier. In center there is the Dipsang Plains, and in the east there is the Aksai Chin. So we say Dipsang is located between the Siachen on the west and Aksai Chin on the east. Now what is the most important animals found here? So Chiru is the most important antelope found, and this is a Tibetan antelope, and it's believed that the Shahatush wool which we get is obtained from Chiru, and in order to obtain that, this animal is so small and delicate that even the lives are taken for the animal, and therefore a recent ban has been imposed. So Shahatush wool from Chiru obtained from this region of Ladakh, again important strategically. From the army perspective, double-humped Bactrian camels have been seen here, and we also have numerous antelopes found in this region. 2013, there was a China's intrusion which was witnessed in the Dipsang Plains, and then later again in 2017, the Doklam standoff was important. Coming on towards the south, as we said, the Gogra region is very strategically important. Now Gogra region is again important as I mentioned, the river which is the Changchemu flows through this region, and this Changchemu river is again a tributary of the Shyok River. So understanding the geography of this region becomes important. So with the Siachen Glacier, close to the Siachen Glacier, we have the Rimu Glacier which is near to the Dipsang, and from here the origin for the Shyok River starts, and this Shyok River is another tributary. So here is the Shyok River. Another tributary of the Shyok River is the Changchemu which runs here, and vertical to the Changchemu is the Kurang River, and here north of the Dipsang is the Chipchap River. So those are some of the major rivers that drain this region. The geography of the strategically important region is very important even for army and military perspective, and this Dipsang is part of the military subsector north, which is again strategically very important.